What I have here with me is a highly talked about IM in the mid range. It's not a new IM by a very long shot, but is one of the most talked about EST based IMs in the dollar 500 to 1000 range. This is Shure EJ07M mass production version. So this is the uh, universal fit, while you can definitely order it with your custom impression, and that will be your personal unit. So that's the difference. While the universal one is made out of metal, the custom one will not be made out of metal for sure, because 3D printing custom metal is not exactly cheap or anything like that. But I find this black color to be very uh, intriguing, very interesting. And this carbon fiber backplate looks very good too. In any case, this one is priced at $650 and houses seven drivers, as you guys can see. 7 drivers, 1 DD, 2 BA, and 4 EST drivers. And this is the EST based IEM known for its EST prowess, and it's really driven by the EST drivers. 4 Sonian EST drivers, 2 Knowles BA drivers, and if we look at the graph, you guys can see the BA drivers aren't that active, are they? But this is just 500 800 hertz, so nothing serious there. And the good thing is that it is not very peaky at any point, and the bass looks kind of meaty. But there is some differences from the graph for sure. It doesn't sound like what the graph suggests, doesn't exactly sound like what the graph suggests. We get a good case. You guys can see the setup accessories are nothing I will complain about, but definitely if something I have to change, I'll change the cable. This is not a modular cable or anything, and this kind of looks pedestrian. Nothing special about it. It is the general kind of cable that we used to get with dollar 70-80 IEMs. But nowadays there are a lot better cables that are shipping with IEMs in this price range. So this cable can be changed or swapped for a better looking cable. And modular plugs, that is the norm. But yes, definitely you can order one with 4.4 mm, and I believe 4.4 mm is more than satisfying. It can be used with your uh, balanced source, so there isn't a lot to complain about. But definitely this cable can look slightly better and can be modular. Modularity is not a necessity, but that is a luxury that we all want, and that gives the flexibility to use it with your laptop and stuff. So yeah, that is a luxury we definitely want. And moving on to the sound quality, this is not a very demanding kind of IM. It will sound decent out of your decently powerful source. So no need to push it hard or anything like that. It will do the job with decent amount of power. And if we start with the bass, this is kind of a decently bassy IM. It is not a bassy IM, even though we see a lot of bass dB. That graph we saw a bigger hump kind of thing. This is not that big or that uh, fuller or meteor. There is good amount of rumble. Sub bass is decent, no issues with that. I like the presence. The mid bass is fuller, meteor, but the area of impact is not exactly big, and the decay is on the faster side. If you want rumbles, opt for the OH 700 VB. This is not very rumbly or very bassy kind of IM, and the notes it delivers are decently heavy. They are not on the heavier side. They're not very full or meaty or anything like that. And definition is good, no issues with that. Dynamics is fairly good. But if you want very good vibrations and uh, bassy bass head kind of bass, this is not a bassy IM. This is more of a V-shaped IM with a shelved mid-range, decent bass, and that's it. Faster decay, a bit more control, a bit more precision to it, with good amount of bass. It's not bassy. The bass is, I feel, is a bit balanced. Now moving on to the mid-range, this IM does something really odd. The mid-range, especially the vocals, they are thick. This is this is not what I was expecting from it. The mid range is on a valley, as we see. You saw that graph. This is the mid range starts from here, so this is decent, but the steady rise, you will feel this peak, this 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 thing you will feel in the upper mid range. But till then too, this is very thick. Vocals are very, very thick. They are uh, shaped like a mountain, but there is good amount of definition at the peak and good amount of energy, but they are not tall. Okay, they are not tall, and the basses are fairly thick. The vocals, especially, are very textured. I was not expecting that from these two BA drivers. They are very thick. I haven't heard a thicker BA sound from any other IM. This is the thickest BA basis. Okay, the floor where the vocals generate are very thick and is not very clean at that, but that gives it better texture, a bit more warmish, analogish kind of timbre. So that is good. Instruments are slightly on the sharper side. They are not very balanced or anything like that. They are a bit more sharper, a bit more agile, and this peak, as I showed you guys, is fairly kind of easily heard. Okay, you will not have to put much pressure or attention to it, and it will come to you. There is a bit of aggression there, there's a bit of bite to it, and from there on you will hear all these things. Okay, it is not a smooth sounding IM. The four EST drivers in this IM are working, and they are working hard, so you guys can hear all this. There is a lot of air between instruments, very spicy kind of treble. It is very transparent, very clean, very clear, and very engaging. Layering and separation are high quality. There is plenty of air. Cue placement is very accurate. Imaging and stage are very good. I will not say that the stage is the best, because with 700 VB kind of places instruments around your head, while this one has more stereo kind of effect. It projects out of your head, not a lot of in your front or the back, but most of the instruments are projected out of your ears, away from you. So that is what it is good at, projection. And sonics are very good, kind of big, not the biggest, but big-ish stage, and very, very good when it comes to sonics. The transient effects of instruments as they move from one side to another with synths and stuff is very good, very good when it comes to micro details. So all in all, this is a very good sounding IM without nearly any flaws. Until unless you are sensitive to treble, it will kind of feel slightly fatiguing, or else this is a very complete kind of sounding IM with decent bass, good mid-range, and high quality treble. If you like treble, you will love this one. If you can manage with the slightly sharper, not slightly sharpish treble, this will deliver you very good details and clarity. So This is the Shure EJ07M. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.